Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today we have some fantastic news. But first, are you familiar with Mirage's Eclipse? Well, you should be. It's the most powerful weapon buffing ability in the game. Come Dante Unbound, however, this was to be no more, as Eclipse would have been nerfed to the ground. Now obviously some white knighted the whole situation, saying that hey, it's still gonna work, it's still gonna be fine. It was not gonna be fine, but several creators, myself included, spoke out against the change. And to bring you up to speed with everything, here's what I had to say on the matter. Of course, I'm talking about Dante Unbound, the big update that is supposed to launch in March 2024. In a move that I can only really describe as a tone-deaf bait and switch, the developer announced that they are finally listening to us when it comes to Mirage and her free ability Eclipse. Eclipse is fantastic. It is the most powerful weapon buffing ability in the game, making Mirage the most powerful weapon buffer frame. No more with Dante Unbound. Now, they did offer us an option in the sense that if we give you a toggle on Eclipse, we're gonna have to nerf it, but we were under the impression that the helmet ability would have been nerfed. So everybody jumped on the forums and said, hey, give us a toggle, give us a toggle. Unfortunately for us, what they turned around and did, and let us know yesterday in the dev stream, is that they will be changing the way Eclipse works. No longer will it be multiplicative at the end, instead it's gonna work like Vex. Now, Vex armor basically works like your flat damage increases, for example, Serration, which means this is the death of the best weapon buffer frame in the game and the death of Eclipse. If you've been using Eclipse up until Dante Unbound as a helmet ability, feel free to swap it out for something like Roar, or maybe even Sara's Whisper if weapon damage is your primary focus. So that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, they are changing Eclipse in a terrible way. Instead of essentially giving the community what it wanted for years and years, they instead are destroying basically this ability. So there you go. We still have a little bit of time to enjoy Eclipse as it is now. Quirky, gimmicky, not overly reliable, but when it works, that fantastic damage. Come Dante Unbound, all of this is kaputski. So one more time, Lady Mirage Prime for old time's sakes. Beautiful, fantastic. Oh yeah. 7 mil, easy. This is what they're ruining, essentially, with the changes to Eclipse. You will no longer have access to this unbelievable power. And I know Mirage doesn't survive very well in the high levels, and I know she's not the most optimal frames. This was not about optimal. This was not about level cap or that kind of nonsense. This was just about pure fun. Dear Digital Extremes, please reconsider. So the situation was looking pretty grim for Mirage and Eclipse. Thankfully, the developer listened to feedback and they had this to say over on the official forums. Of course, you'll find the link in the description down below. Posted by DE Juice. After reviewing community feedback and discussing it internally, we are reverting the later change. Eclipse will remain a 200% final multiplicative for Mirage, and the helmet subsume version will be multiplicative and match the exact number for Roar, which is 30%. Keep in mind that the two abilities are not identical, so you're not going to be getting yourself the exact same benefits from both. Please note that it won't be the exact same upgrade as Roar. The differences between the abilities will remain subject to change as we continue playing around with it, but we wanted to provide an update as we continue development and read feedback. My friends, there's really not much else to say at this point except thank you to the developer for listening to our feedback, and thank you to all you fantastic people that didn't try to excuse the change but instead got properly up in arms and posted respectful and correct feedback over on the developers forums, because if you want to change, that's the way to get it. And that's pretty much it. Thankfully, Mirage's Eclipse will live to blow off things another day. As always, my name has been Leyzar, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.